Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve LeanCode problem 577 merge k sorted interval lists. This problem was asked by Airbnb in their past interviews. So before we go and look the details of the problem, I just want to mention that I often create videos to help people who are preparing for coding and Java interviews. So if you are a like preparing for Java interview or telephonic Java interview or coding interview, please subscribe to this channel. You will have a lot of different solved problems here as well as frequently asked questions by big tech companies. So please subscribe to the channel. So let's go through the description. Merge k sorted interval list into one sorted interval list. You need to merge overlapping intervals too. So they have given us multiple sorted interval list and we have to merge them into one list basically, right? So let's look at example over here. So let's say we have been given these two sorted list, right, and we want to merge it. So as you can see, we can like visually just we will first understand the problem and then we will go into the details of how we are going to implement the solution. So as you can see here, 1 2 and 1 3, we can combine these two into 1 3, right? So as you can see in the output, we combined it into one interval. After that, if you see 4 7 and 6 8, these two we can combine into one interval like a 4 8, right? 4 8 we can combine it. And after that, if you take a look at 10 to 12 and 9 to 10, then we can combine these both intervals from 9 to 12, right? 9 to 12. So this is the problem basically, that we have to combine like the overlapping intervals and then we have to present that list as our output, right? Like this one will be our output basically. So let me just backtrack this so we can reuse this again. So to solve this problem of merging k sorted intervals, the one main observation will be, if we can take all these intervals and if we put them, like if we keep them in some kind of a sorted order, then we can easily merge them, right? For example, if our sorted order is something like this, right, where 1 2 is first, this 1 2 is first in the sorted order, then 1 3 is there, then 4 7, then 6 8, then 9 10, and then 10 12, right? If this is the sorting order, somehow if we manage to keep this sorting order, then we can easily go through each of them and then we can keep merging the intervals, right, as necessary. So to achieve this, we can use priority queue and we can use comparator, right? So I'll just show you the comparator that we are going to use here. So we will just first implement interval comparator as is shown here, right? So how the comparator will work: if for two intervals starting point is same, for example here, right, 1 1, so if starting point is same, then we will order them based on the ending point. Where ending point is less, it will come before the ending point, right? More ending point, so 2 will come before 3. So that is what we are doing here. And otherwise, if the starting point is not same, for example in case of 1 and 4, then 1 will come before 4, right? Like this, 4 will come before 6, right? Whatever is smaller is coming before the larger. That is what the order is after sorting, right? So we will use this comparator and we will put all these interval objects into a priority queue. So when we like remove it from priority queue, then we will get like this: for this one will come first, then this one will come second, this one will come third from priority queue, right? Because that is the way we have sorted intervals using this comparator and kept it in priority queue, right? So that is the approach. First thing we will do that, and then I will show you how we are going to merge these intervals, right? So now I will show you. So now we have this order. We kept the intervals in priority queue in this order now, right? So what we will do after that is, we will have start and end variables, right? So first thing is, we will initialize with the first one. So start is 1 and end is 2 in the first one, right? So whenever we have a start which is bigger than the next interval start, if it is bigger than the end, right, if it is bigger than the end current end, then we will start another interval, otherwise we will merge the interval, right? So now if we go and look at 1 3, then the start is not great, like if start is not greater than 2, right, 1 is not greater than 2, basically this one is not greater than 2, right? So in that case we will merge it. So now we will have merge in the sense we will update now end to 3, right? So 2 was the first end, now 3 becomes the end now, right? Now if we now we will go to the next one. Now start become 4, now 4 is greater than 3, so we know that we cannot merge this interval, so we will take this interval for out and we will keep it in our list, right? So 1 3 will go out and sit it in here in our output list now, and we will update our start and end. So start will become 4 now and end will become 7, right, here, right, 4 and 7. Now we will take the next interval. So next interval start is not greater than end, so we will have to merge these two intervals. So what we will do, we will just update the end with 8. So now 7 will be updated with 8, right? So 7 is updated with 8. Now we will go to the next one. So now start is 9 and 9 is greater than 8, so we know that we cannot merge it, so we will take this out now for 8 and we will append it to our output list, right, output list for 8, right? And then start will become 9, end will become 10. So start now becomes 9, end now becomes 10 now, right? And now we will keep going. So now we reach this one, start is 10 and end is 10. So now 10 is greater than or equal to 10, which means that we can merge these things together, right? So in that case our end will now become 12. So now 12, right? So at the end, now we are at the end, we have seen all the intervals, so we have to take the last one and put it into our list, 9 12. 9 12 goes here as output, and since we have sorted the intervals using the comparator, the output will also be in a sorted order, right? As you can see, 1 3 comes before 4 8, 4 8 comes before 9 12. So that is how we are going to solve the merge case sorted interval list, the problem asked by Airbnb. So let's look into the implementation now. So interval class is already given to us, it has start and end, and this is the constructor that they have given us. So first thing is, as I said, we will have a comparator implemented here. So comparator will always make sure that in case of start are same for both intervals, it will use the whatever end is less, it will use keep that on the top, right? Whatever end is less, it will be on the top. For example, end is 2 here, so it will be on the top, right? And then 3 comes. So that's how the and if both are not same, then whatever start is smaller, it will come on top. So start smaller, right? 1 is smaller than 4, 4 is smaller than 6, so whatever is smaller will be on top in priority queue. So now we have this is our function, right? Merge case sorted interval list. So we have created a priority queue here of intervals, and based on our comparator, right, interval comparator, we have defined it here outside of the function, and here we are using it, and we will go through all the intervals list, and we will add those intervals into our priority queue here, right? So that's what we are doing here. And after that, we have created a result of list of intervals that we are going to return at the end here, right? So we just created that, it's an array list, and then we will poll the first item, or like first interval from the priority queue called as init, and we will initialize our start and end using that init, right? Init is first interval basically, and using start and end we will initialize our start and end as I shown here, right? 1 and 2 we initialized it. So that's what we are doing here, and after that we will iterate through the priority queue and we will see all the intervals one by one, and whenever we see a start is greater than the end, right, the next interval start, if it is greater than the end, which means that we cannot merge the interval now, so we are taking the one at hand and we are adding it into the result, and we are reinitializing the start and end with the new interval start and end here, right? Otherwise we will just update end, right? If we can merge the interval, we will just update end as we did in case of one, means first it was 1 2, right? And when we are looking at this 1 3, we just updated 2 to 3, right? So that's what we are doing here in the LSEP. And at the end, the last one will be the remaining interval that we have to add into the result list. So that's what we are doing here. And we are now going to take the same example that we have explained it over here, and we are going to run the program now. So as you can see, 1348912 is the output that we are getting. 1348912, which is what we are getting, which is correct, right? So this is one of the test case that we have seen. We can take a look at the another test case here. So the one that they gave us, right? So now we will just remove this one. So it is 6 set, and for this 1 to 9 10 is correct. So let us submit this. So it should work, and it should give us 1348910, 1348910, right? So it is also giving us correct result. Let us take this another last example that they have given us. So 1 2, and then next one is 5 comma 6, and here it is 3 comma 4, 3 comma 4, and other is 7 comma 8. So let's quickly run this one. So it should give us 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 8. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we are getting correct result. So let's go ahead and submit this one. So our solution is almost 96.8% faster than other solutions, which is pretty good. So this is the way we can solve merge case sorted interval list problem that was asked by Airbnb using the help of comparator and priority queue. If you haven't already checked my playlist for LeetCode solutions, please check it now. It has over 100 solved coding examples from different like big tech companies interviews such as Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Google, Microsoft. So go through them and check out what problems was being asked, practice them. They were explained with examples and Java code, so it will be easy for you to grasp the questions and answers. Also go through the Java interview playlist. It has a lot of previously asked phone interview questions by big tech companies. So go through them, practice them. There were different concepts that are discussed, string related questions and Java design patterns related questions. Those were there. So go through them. So also, if you find this video helpful, please like it and subscribe it. Your subscription is really important to us because that is the way the video can reach to more people who are preparing for Java interview. They can also watch these videos and they can also benefit from these videos in their preparation. So please like and subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching the video.